Hey everyone, welcome to my living room once again. I was going to do just some core stuff. That's kind of my jam. So yeah, get started. It might be helpful to kind of warm up on your own a little bit beforehand, or if you prefer, just get right into it. Remember, at any point, if you need to take a break, I'm going to be pushing through and probably want to take a break, but for your sake, I will not. But please take a break whenever you need to. Really listen to your body. That's really important. But don't be afraid to get uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to challenge yourselves. So we're going to begin just coming onto our hands and our knees. Setting yourselves up in a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and just kind of warming up into the spine, kind of getting into those muscles there that we're going to be targeting today. So take an in-breath, belly down, open the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the back, protect the chin, the tailbone, draw the needle inwards. Inhale to open up. Exhale to round. And just continue just a few more times here. Really paying attention to any places in the body that feel tight. It might be helpful to perhaps kind of lean into it a little bit more if there's a few areas that you notice that are particularly tight. Otherwise, just a couple more rounds of cats and cows. Good. And then just coming into a nice neutral spine here. Bring your knees right together here, extending the left leg out behind you, extend the right arm forward. Feel the navel drawing in slightly. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, just find a spot directly in front of you and anchor your gaze. Take an in-breath, reach as you exhale, fist pump that right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. So really finding control, finding steadiness here. Good. 2 more times. Reach, draw in, reach, draw in. And just place everything back down. Knees are still right together to start. Extending that right leg out now. Reaching through the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. And extend. Draw it in. And extend. Again, take your time with this if you need to. If you're finding that you're all wobbly, all willy-nilly all over the place, slow it down. Take your time. Make sure that that breath is really smooth and consistent throughout. 1 more time, extend, and bring it all the way back down. So coming into a high plank here, start off by spreading the fingers wide, plugging down to the palms, and start to just kind of round into the upper back, so finding that space between your scapula. Extend your legs back, press the heels back, dig the toes down into the ground, look forward slightly. We're just going to do little knee taps here. So 1 knee down and up, down and up. Continue here. Good, stay with it. Good, last time on that left side, double knee taps, down and up, down and up. Keep that rounding through the upper back. Keep knitting in through your core. Stay with your breath. 1 more here, and then just push back. Downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. You might notice that you're holding on to some tension through the shoulder blades. Try to relax through the neck. And then begin to walk your hands all the way to the very back of the mat. Take a moment here, just taking Pada Hastasana. So you're going to keep your feet about hip width or so, placing your hands underneath, palms facing up. So you're probably going to have to bend your knees in order to get this, but see if you can get your toes as close to your inner wrists as possible. Take an in breath, look forward as best you can, and then start to maybe straighten into the legs slightly and fold in. Just find a few breaths here. Maybe shift a bit more weight forward, kind of tipping your hips so you can feel a bit more of a release into the wrists. Maybe even wiggle your toes a bit. This can feel good sometimes. Good, take an in-breath. Start to look forward as you exhale, releasing those hands one at a time. And then walking yourself all the way forward into a downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, take an in-breath, float the right leg up. As you exhale, pulling that right knee in towards the chest, shoulders are over the wrists. Inhale, extend up and back. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Do that one more time. Bring it into center. And back. To the right. And back. To the left. And back. So from here, coming into a fallen triangle. So pull the right knee in. Extend that right leg out. Drop the left heel. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. And then just let that right foot kind of pulse up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back in, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. If it's in your best interest, take a child's pose. Always know that that is welcome. Good, taking that second side when you're ready. Left leg reaches up, inhale. Left knee draws in towards the chest. Extend back to that left tricep. And back to the right. And back to center. And back. Left side. And back. Right side. And back. Fallen triangle, pull left knee in. Lower that right heel, extend the left leg out, right arm comes up. And then finding those pulses with that left leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into down dog. Take an in-breath. Exhale, drop the knees. Find child's pose. If you prefer to stay in downward dog, find downward dog. Just take a few breaths here. Noticing where you're feeling this in your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers around if your wrists are feeling a little sore. Good. When you're ready, come all the way forward. We're going to take a forearm plank. Popping your forearms to the floor. Think about pushing down through the arms, squeezing in slightly through the triceps. You can keep your palms flat down. You can find little fists if that's better. Just whatever really works best for you. So coming into that forearm plank. Heels back, toes forward, hold this here. Notice if your hips are sagging. Still thinking about kind of finding that spreading across the scapula. Keep digging down to the toes. Push the heels back. Charge through the legs. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop down. Good, coming to your belly here. Bringing your arms out to the sides, kind of like into like a cactus shape. Bringing your chin or your forehead to the ground. Start to root down into the tops of the feet. Feel that engagement through the legs. And then lifting up, squeezing shoulder blades together, extending through the toes. Come down. And up, and down. Up, and down. Good, continue here. Holding for just a moment when you hit that kind of skydiver shape. Good, just a few more. Good, last one. Come on down. Take your hands next to your ribs. Push yourself up and back. Again, just stretch out for just a breath or two in your in your child's pose, sorry. Take downward facing dog if you like. Some good breaths might be helpful, so really breathing into any place that needs a bit of a lift, a little bit of energy. Exhaling out anything that feels stuck, just creating a bit more space. When you're ready, shift forward. We're going to come back into that forearm plank. So take your time to set yourself up. Pressing down through the arms, squeezing the triceps in slightly, extending your toes back. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Taking a breath, and then heels are going to drop over to the right and left. To the right and the left and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Come back to center. Look forward. Pushing with your toes, come forward and back. So just sawing back and forth, forward and back. Keep that integrity through your arms, squeezing in through the triceps. Good, last time. Come all the way down. Take a breath or two in crocodile. And then wiggling through the hips here, maybe bending the knees, letting the feet flop from side to side might be helpful for you. Just take a moment, find your breath. Good, when you're ready, come all the way back up. So coming into a side forearm plank, taking that left forearm onto the ground, come to the outer edge of that left foot. Stack the right foot on top, place your hand on your hip, left hip down and up, down and up, down and up, little pulses. Good, 2 more. Come down, other side. Same thing, coming to the outer edge of that right foot, really strong engaged legs, press down into that right forearm, pop the hips up. Left hand onto the hip here, inhale, and dip down and up, down and up. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come all the way down here. Hands next to your ribs, tuck your toes, push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Good, just take a breath or two here. And then looking forward this time, you can step your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Taking a breath, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart center. Samasthiti. Again, you're going to inhale the arms up. As you exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips. Inhale, rise halfway up. Draw the shoulders back. Soften into the knees. Step the left toes back. Lunging into that right knee. Come all the way up. Find press in here. So take a moment, make sure you feel stable. Maybe root the tailbone down. Float the arms up. Inhale. Good. Start to reach forward. Coming to about 45 degrees. Make sure you feel really stable in that right leg. And then take it in breath. Exhale. Pull that left knee in as you draw your elbows into your sides. And then come back. Draw the knee in. Extend back. In. Extend back. In. Extend back. Good. One more time. In. Extend back. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, take your fingers in front of that right foot. Find a standing L. Inhale the chest forward. Exhale, draw the forehead towards that left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. So you might need to place your hands on blocks here. You might need to find a bit of a bend in that right knee. Good. One more time. And then just drop that left foot beside the right. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Half rise, inhale. This time stepping the right toes to the back of the mat. Lunge into that left knee. Come all the way up here. Take a moment. Find your balance. Feel that tailbone rooting down for a moment. Strong, active legs. Inhale the arms up. Get nice and tall. Inhale, reach forward. Again, try to find about 45 degrees or so, reaching through the arms, and then right knee hugs in as you draw the elbows in. Extend back. Draw in. Inhale, get long. Exhale in. Inhale. Continue here. Find that spot in front of you. Anchor your gaze. If you fall over, start back again, not a big deal. Good, last one, lift all the way up, inhale. Exhale, fingertips down to the ground in front of that left foot. Use your blocks if that's helpful. Find a standing up. Inhale, extend through the right leg, extend the chest forward. Exhale, tap in. Inhale, exhale it in. Continue here. Find that steadiness. Find that control. Last one, right foot beside the left. Inhale, half rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, your hands to your heart. Make your way onto your bum, please. And as you come to your bum, setting yourself up for Navasana, my fave. So hands underneath the thighs. Lean back, lift up through the chest, hover the feet, maybe the legs extend. Reach through the arms, inhale. Take a moment just lifting up here from your low back. Try not to round so much and dump into it. Inhale here, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue here. Next time you come up, hold it. Take a break if you need to. Find your breath. And we're going to continue with that. So when you're ready, find that Navasana, that boat pose. Hands together in front of your heart. You can keep your feet up or let the toes just kind of hover here. You're going to twist to the right and to the left. To the right, to the left. And twist, twist. Stay with it. Good. Finish up on the left, come back to center, and lower down. This time, come all the way onto your back. As you come to your back here, taking your hands behind your head. If you do find that your back is really bothered here, take your hands to your sides, or just place your hands and stack your hips on top. Otherwise, fingers come behind the head. Inhale, lift up. Elbows slant to the sides. Try to relax the weight of the skull gently into the fingers. Reach your legs up. Good, take an in breath. Exhale, left heel down. Inhale up and right. So just finding those leg raises to begin. Kind of bringing awareness to this newer movement. Try to keep your head slightly, or your gaze slightly looking upwards as opposed to looking forward, just to get out of your neck. Good, next time, both legs are up, pause, and then just gonna reach the left fingers to the right toes, and the right fingers to the left. And reach, and reach. Really lifting up here. Seeing if you can actually make contact between the fingers and the feet. Good, next time you reach over to the left, bend your knees at about 90 degrees. Come all the way to your back and bring your hands onto the tops of your thighs here. Press through the heels. Good. And you're just going to lower left heel just a tap and down and right and tap. Good. So try not to pull the legs in too closely. So kind of using the hands as a bit of a break. Just a few more. Good. Come back to center, double taps. Last one. Bring your feet all the way down. Let the knees splay out to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Recline bound angle. Bringing your hands just into maybe the hip flexors, to the inner thighs perhaps. Just bringing attention to this area that may have tightened up quite a bit just from all the movement. Take a big, huge in-breath through your nose here. Exhale it out. Stay here for a few more breaths. If there's any other movement that you'd like to welcome into your body just to kind of counterbalance that core work that we just did, then please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. Namaste.